Trippie Redd, he's back with his fourth installment of the A Love Letter to You series. This is his fourth installment of the project, and Trippie Redd is one of the most diverse artists of this young generation. He's personally one of my favorite artists to come out of this generation just because the range he could go to from genre to genre. He could go rap, he could go trap, he could go pop, he could go acoustic with guitars. He's one of the most versatile artists we've seen in this generation. His melodies are what stands out. He's a unique artist, and I feel that most artists these days are more unique because they could do both rapping, they could do both singing, they play with their voices a little bit with auto-tune and all sorts of other tools that they use with their artistic ability, and I feel that Trippie Redd has done that. Last album, exclamation point, it wasn't one of his best works. I think the general consensus of that album is that it was okay, decent. Some people really didn't like it.
This Trippie Redd album is like having a happy dog running around the yard every day to neutering him and watching him become a former shell of himself.
The A Love Letter to You 3 is probably one of my favorite. I think that's my favorite Trippie Redd project. The one before that, Life's a Trip, was a masterpiece. I believe that was a whole experience in itself. And so Trippie Redd, he's back with his fourth installment of A Love Letter to You series. And so far, the series of A Love Letter to You has not disappointed so far. So I'm expecting great things from this. Trippie Redd, A Love Letter to You 4. Let's get it. First track is called Lorraine. I think this is the last name of his girlfriend, Cora Lorraine, who is also an artist herself. So let's check this one out. Ooh, right off the riff, starting with the acoustic guitars.
It was love at first sight and misery after 2 months. Always feeling fucked up either by love or no love.
Wow.
You said the only thing wrong with money is you ain't have enough of it.
Wow.
You said you deserve better.
Wow.
So do I.
She don't like broke dudes.
When you got with me, you were a genius.
Dang.
Now without me, you have to live life as an idiot.
Oh, dang. Trippie. That's how you feeling, Trippie? Not gonna lie, for a dude that's like 20, 21, 22 years old, he experienced a lot of heartbreak. And it's really showing. We're only one track into this album, and he's already showing that he's heartbreaking. Like, this is 4th time that he's been heartbroken. Oh, man, we're in for the experience. So the first track, Lorraine, I love the acoustic guitar, so minimalistic, but he shows off his singing ability on that track. And I always love when Trippie goes that route where it's just acoustic guitars and him singing, him pouring out his emotions. I can feel the emotions with him. So we're going to move on to the next track called Who Needs Love. Ooh, acoustic guitar again.
Fuck your trust, fuck it, I don't want none of it.
Ooh.
Fuck you, I don't need your love.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Ooh, that made a face.
Spent 100 on a ring and a paddock wrist. Chop on my hip is automatic, bitch.
Yes. I'm loving this song so far. I'm loving it.
I've been rolling around with the same clique. I've been rolling around with the gang, bitch. Fuck your squad and who you came with.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this is Trippie Redd's element where the acoustic guitar, it feels raw, and then he brings in the drums, the 808 pattern in it. Man, Trippie Redd, he has more layers than we expect, bro. Like, to be honest, if you look at Trippie Redd, you might look at him, you're like, this dude does not have layers at all. But he's showing throughout his project after project that he has layers to himself. And I think there's more than meets the eye with Trippie Redd. His artistic ability is really showing through these albums, and I'm loving it. Next track is called Lovesick. Another acoustic guitar. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Damn. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. His production is always on point. I love Trippie Redd's production always. We got fireworks in our back. This ain't 4th of July, but Let's get it popping. I feel like the fireworks at the end represent something, but I can't lay a finger on it right now. I think they represent like his love exploding or something, getting out of control, kind of chaotic, splattering, popping all over the place, his emotions exploding or whatever. I don't know for sure, but that track again, I love the theme of the acoustic guitar. I mean, if Trippie Redd puts out an album with just him singing and acoustic guitars, I think that would be a tremendous album. But again, he's heartbroken. He's sick of love. He's pouring out his raw emotions. This is where Trippie is at his best, where he's just pouring out. He's kind of belching out, singing, crying out. I love Trippie Redd when he's like this. But the next track is called Love Me More.
Nick, you're stupid.
Nick Mira.
I wish that you would love me.
Nick Mira produces everybody's stuff.
That you would love me more.
Ooh.
Like shawty, what you looking for?
I love that beat.
You're all mine, all of mine. Calling and rolling all the time. Shawty, keep my love with you.
My gosh.
I know that I'm stuck with you. That you would love me. I wish that you would love me more.
Come on, Trippie. That's another track produced by Nick Mira. I love that track, bro. Like another banger on this album, bro. It's been a theme of acoustic guitar. The guitar's been the main melody of the beat so far. I love the raw performance by Trippie Redd so far. So far, this is pretty good. This album is pretty good so far. Next track we have is Real Feel. Ooh.
Yeah, cause if the feeling's real,
Come on, Trippie.
feeling's real. Baby, while I'm off this shit, sitting on this cup, baby, while it's full of hit. Don't give a fuck about what they think about you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Sucking on my dick.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sucking on the air.
Whoa.
Ain't got nothing there.
Next track, we got This Ain't It featuring Lil Mosey.
But nigga talking shit, then he gon' get his ass killed.
Yeah.
But nigga talking shit, then he gon' get his ass spilled.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm with the slides down the cellar.
Ha!
Let me
I was good, they hot to hell. Think about buying the world, and we could from my mom. Always put on some drums.
Eh.
If I get it again.
Eh. But I really could have did without Lil Mosey. He didn't really do that bad to me. I just could have did without him. But This Ain't That is another banging track. More rapping Trippie on here. But as the album is progressing, it's getting more and more into rapping. First, it was kind of singing acoustic guitars. Now you have your melody, the little 808 bass. And now he's rapping a little bit more. So I think that's going to be the progression and evolution throughout this album. Next track, we got Six Kiss featuring Juice WRLD. And Juice WRLD and Trippie Redd link up together. It's something special every time. And featuring YNW Melly. Free Melly, by the way. I think he's still in jail. He released the album, I'm not mistaken, last Friday. Or the Friday that just came up. But Six Kiss, Trippie Redd, Juice WRLD, YNW Melly. Let's get it. This sounds like a video game.
She my slut, she take my
Ooh.
walk shit out, I'm on the money run. I don't got no wife, they stay inside, cause they're scared of my guns.
Come on, Juice.
Pussy, but you never been inside one.
Ooh.
Ass virgin ass niggas, man. They run when they see the
all of them. Yeah, she
Ooh,
swallowed
why the
them.
belly?
Chain solid, go, yo, Jules finesse, he hollered them. Bitch, this a pick, got BBS's in my ear. Ascended, shining on your bitch. We
Come on, Nelly.
Cause I'm so freaky. Pussy boy, don't buy that. Pussy nigga pull up on him and bite that. On a Cuban lean, ayy. I ain't wait to talk. You put the pussy nigga in a coffin.
Ooh. A nice verse by Melly. Free Melly.
My fingers, baby blue, they look like Mega Man. I don't know reality, bitch, I feel like Coraline.
Ooh.
Pull up the man's prime. I don't live in here, I'm from there. I live in here, I'm from there.
Huh?
Gang.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Trippie Redd, let me tell you something now. The song, it sounded good. Like Juice WRLD starting off the track and then YNW Melly, bro. And then you came in with your 666 devilish stuff. I was like, oh, no. I was like, come on now, Trippie. They already perceive you to be, he makes this devil music or something like that, bro. I would have, you could have just chilled on the 666 devilish stuff, bro. Now, you could have chilled with that one, but anyway, I still felt like that was a nice track. That was a nice track. Juice WRLD had some clever bars as always. I believe he freestyles all his tracks, so it was a good track nonetheless. I still could have felt like he could have did away with the 6 sister. Like, he didn't need to do that. It wasn't necessary to do that. He was like, I'm from hell. We live in hell. I'm from hell. I'm from there. I like, bro, chill with that. We got the next track, Till the End of Time.
I used to listen to Trippie right now, and I just was playing your whole, like, 2 of your albums, like, for 25 minutes, and I see your message.
From the UK.
It's meant to be.
I love you, 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 I love you.
This is different. Okay, your pop route. Come on now. Yes, sir. It kind of threw me off because it was such a different route. It took the route of one of his last songs, Wish with Diplo, but I really love that track. It was a different pop feeling type of track, but I really love that track. It was different. It was unique from the other tracks. I feel like the other tracks, acoustic guitars, really raw. This one was upbeat, up-tempo. It kind of sounded like something, he threw up a rainbow or something like that. Threw up some flowers, some daisies in that track or something like that. And it was such a powerful meaning to the song, I'll Be With You to the End of Time. I really love that track. That's one of my favorite tracks so far. Next track, we got You Deserve It featuring Chris King and Quanta, I think is his name. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, oh well. But Quanta, Chris King, You Deserve It. Let's get it.
Everywhere I go, bitch, I'm on my shit.
Ooh.
100 racks on my feet.
That 808.
100 racks on my bitch.
Ooh.
Beautiful, baby, blow me a kiss.
This Chris King or Quanta? Let me know.
Supermodel bitch, pussy gon' pop it bang like hollow tip. Recognize
Ooh.
it out first, cause he keep it bottled in. And drinking, I'm swerving.
Ooh. Got a little flow. That was a nice little verse. This Quanto Chris King, let me know again.
She can get it. Finna pull up in the coupe. Could've cashed out, but I rent it. Mommy don't.
I ain't gonna lie, this project so far, I think it's way better than exclamation point. Again, this is the first listen, so we may not know. It may grow on us. We never know. But that track, You Deserve It, I loved a couple verses by Chris King and Quanta. I couldn't tell which one was who. Or I didn't know which one was who. But let me know who rapped which verse. But anyways, it was a good little song. It was a decent song. Nothing too special there. But we got the next track, Hate Me featuring NBA Youngboy. Now, NBA Youngboy, if you did not know him, NBA Youngboy, he's probably one of the realest rappers, young rappers. He details about what he's going through. I believe he's like 19, 20 years old. He's a youngin'. So I'm not really a huge NBA Youngboy fan. Like, I've heard of NBA Youngboy. I've heard of his songs. I mess with some of his songs, especially the song with Trippie Redd, Elevate and Motivate. I'm not a huge fan of him. Like, I don't get the buzz. Not saying that he's not good, because, of course, I've heard a couple tracks of his, and I think he is pretty decent. But I'm not a huge fan. But let me know what about NBA Youngboy is fantastic, because I know there's a lot of diehard fans of NBA Youngboy. And NBA Youngboy is apparently like the most watched that's on YouTube, and every time he makes a video on YouTube, it's like blows up. NBA Youngboy is on this track every time him and Trippie Redd link up. It's gonna be good. So I expect the same with Hate Me. So let's get it. Ooh. That beat hard. Ooh.
You do too much complaining. It's about time through the day. Yeah.
Ooh.
Blinded with hate, yeah. I ain't got time for the chase. Yeah.
No.
Just, yeah. I straight diamonds on froze, get a migraine. Life on the edge, live it up on the highline.
Okay.
Red back to back on the same thing. Late night turned in the club doing my thing.
Ooh.
Sun through the rain. Through all the mud and through all the pain. Acting like you hate me.
NBA Youngboy did not do bad on that track. Him and Trippie Redd with that back and forth type of style. I love that. That was the track I would definitely be tuning into. I'll probably give it a couple more listens. But NBA Youngboy, I see why people kind of gravitate towards him. Offer Me featuring Smoke Perp. Sound like a sample.
Man, I'm trying to play me. Man, I'm acting shady. Cause you my fucking baby.
That melody.
Baby, your love is just all for me, all for me. Mama, girl, you like a drug dealer.
That's Smoke Perp? He sounds way different.
I'd like to talk about love, and it's always on my mind.
Oh, X.
I've really stopped looking for someone, unfortunately, because currently where my mind is, it's just like, I don't know, but that's just me being honest. And every time I've kind of let myself be led on by someone, they either deceive me or just treat me really, really, really bad. And I'm a very genuine person, and I'm far too emotional.
Wow. Powerful words by the young legend, Young King. Rest his soul, XXXTentacion, man. But Smoke Perp, he sounded kind of different in that. I didn't know that was Smoke Perp. Like, it did not sound anything like Smoke Perp in that song. But at the next track, Sickening, featuring Tory Lanez. Now, the last track they linked up on, I believe, was on A Love Letter to You 3. And it was a good track. Trippie Redd, Tory Lanez, Sickening. Let's get it.
Throw it up, we don't feel too well. Yeah, my neck is freezing cold. I don't feel too well. Mama in my phone. I don't feel too well. Yeah. Call me up before like I got a strap on. I don't feel too well.
This is kind of a long hook, bruh.
I don't feel too well.
Really? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. About this song, I can't feel too well. I don't feel too well. I don't feel too well. It's kind of a repetitive hook. The hook is kind of dragging on. It's a little bit long. I'm not really... I mean, it's a good song, but I feel like the hook is too long. I don't feel too well. I don't feel too well. It sounds like he making an excuse not to go to school. It seems like he's a student in bed. You know, you got that big test tomorrow. You didn't study for the night before. You like, oh, shoot, I don't want to take this test. And so you fakes sitting in bed. You get that fake cough. Make your little face. You gotta make it sick. You gotta make it like, you gotta act it out like you're really sick. Mama, I don't feel too well. You stay in bed. You can stay at home today. Then you get your little extra hours of studying. Then the next day you come in school, you like, I'm ready for the test.
Boy, if you don't...
That's how it feels. That's how this song feels, bro.
No, it ain't no biggie.
Ooh, Tory.
Best believe it, bitch, this ain't no Ripley.
Okay.
My shooter shooting, asking is he dead? Fuck your bitch, she said yeah. Fuck your bitch, she said yeah. So the bitch to a new lane.
Okay, Tory.
To the new maneuver, how I do maneuver when a new one slang.
Oh.
No, you bitches switch colors on them, baby, but it's not a move ring. I done got this shit hotter than blue flame, and these sucking niggas make my mood change.
Okay, Tory Lanez verse was fire. Tory Lanez verse was fire with Fuego on that track, but I feel like the song was good, but it could have been a shorter hook. Like the hook sounded like a whole verse. The hook sounded like a whole verse, and it felt like it was 1,000 verses in that song just because of the long, dragged out hook. I don't feel too well. I don't feel too well. Really, Trippie? You don't feel too well? You need to pop you a couple, cough drops or something. Take you a couple doses of NyQuil and just go to sleep or something. Because if you don't feel too well, don't tell me that. Tell your doctor that. Next track is called The Grinch. I don't mean to sound rude or nothing, but Trippie Redd, sometimes he kind of reminds me of The Grinch. I don't know if it's face or something like that, but he kind of reminds me of The Grinch. I don't know for what reason, but he does. Ooh, Pierre. Okay, Pierre. Ugh, Pierre with the grungy 808 bass? This is different for Pierre.
Double cup with some wings.
This sounds menacing. Oh.
Yeah, rats coming in evergreen.
Ugh. Oh.
Kill my brother, pussy nigga, if he sneaks.
Oh.
Outside being bad with the grits.
Oh.
It's on like some motherfucking cologne.
Huh.
Fuck nigga, yeah.
Ha.
I seen Post Malone. With the game, keep a 5'7".
Ooh.
Put my dick in your bitch plane.
Yes.
Yeah, rats coming in evergreen.
Ooh.
Let me pop my
Yes. Yes.
pussy nigga talk.
Oh, okay. The Grinch was a banger. I did not expect Pierre Bourne to make those grungy 808s. The track sounded menacing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a dark Christmas song. Like, this should have been the thing where the Grinch, on the Grinch movie, this should have been one of the tracks. Imagine the Grinch coming in on this song. That would be that would be hilarious. I love it. It's menacing. The 808 bass line is distorted, grungy, rock type of feel. Trippie Redd also excels at rock type of songs, but Pierre Bourne with the production on that was different production from Pierre Bourne. So I kind of like it. I like it. We got the next track, Death. I heard this track with the baby on it. It had production by DJ Paul from Memphis, Tennessee, from 3-6 Mafia. This was a banger. We're gonna listen to some of it. Oh, you gonna die. You gonna die.
What they mean? We all lit, that's the game, that's on me. We shoot 2-2-3, we'll take your life. We all with the gang, you know we gon' slide. Click with Trippie Redd, boy you with a bitch, he scared. Niggas like to play with they life, the last nigga put my click, he dead. I had to.
You gonna die. Okay, next track is called RMP. Oh, Pierre.
In the hood, I'm dominating, turning to the dominatrix. Shoot this chopper both ways, nigga, then I hit the matrix. Yeah, still a rich Millie plane.
RMP, Richard Millie playing. It was an okay track. You had production from Pierre Bourne, Spacey, Airfield, the usual production we know Pierre Bourne from doing, but it was an okay track, decent track. But next track we got M's featuring Lil Yachty and Pierre Bourne.
Like gift, 2-3, yeah, you pep. We don't need no list. We walk in with Bill.
Okay, now we got Bust Down Ducks. And you already know the first Bust Down song that Trippie Redd did was phenomenal. This is featuring You've D? I think that's how you say his or her name, but let's check out this track. Oh my gosh.
Big 14, know what the fuck going on, little bitch.
Okay, this Bust Down for real.
Nigga bullying with my fucking heathens, yeah. Cause I'm bust down, yeah. Bust down, yeah. All with the gang, put my trust down, yeah. J'pull up avec tous mes négros. Ayant pas par ici, négro. Que la famille, ils font que des caries. Ah, je suis un peu trop.
Is he speaking Spanish? We have the next track called The Jungle Book, featuring Lil Wop.
Beat for murder.
Murder. Oh! Murder Beast? Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Murder! Oh!
We gotta go like, alright. We'll take your slide back. Big stick with a big clip. Make you back. And a cool with the spaceship. Give it right fast. Some big drums.
Yeah!
I like how they green. I got some green thumbs.
The drum on this!
I see the symptoms.
Murder on the beat, just murdering this beat.
We want all that.
Oh,
We want all that.
come on, Trippie.
Smoking till my lungs hurt. I count all this guap until my thumbs hurt.
Yes, my goodness.
Kill time, drill
This is a banger, Jungle Book. Let's go. That was fire, bro. Lil Wop came in with the kind of whisper talk. He sounded like 21 Savage on that. But anyways, the Jungle Book was a banger. I love the drums. I think that was a Jungle Book sample. But the next track we got is Chosen.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
Damn.
I know that little bitch from way back. Like a game, a little bitch, I'ma play that. If she come to the crib, I'ma slay that. Got eyes like a freezer, little baby Anita. I do not need her, but little baby a keeper. I got cheese like a pizza, no little Caesars. I'm too big, ain't no meter. Smoking dope with Khalifa, keep me Anita. Your bitch fat like a cheetah.
That was an okay track. It probably wouldn't be a track that I would go back to, but that song was okay. But the next track, second to last track on this album, we got Abandoned featuring Mariah the Scientist. Not Mariah Carey unless she changed her name or something like that, but Mariah the Scientist. Oh, that's an interesting name. Back to the acoustic guitars. Okay.
I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't breathe. Try to find my love, shawty. You ain't hard enough, shawty. You ain't hard enough, shawty. But I
This
know
is beautiful.
you'll find some time, for me.
It's been a while now. Deja vu like I'm coming down the aisle.
Oh my gosh!
What you did, won't you say it ain't so?
Oh my gosh, Maria?
When you touch and roll, I guess that's why you never.
I don't know where to go.
The harmonies, I feel
I
it.
know you told me not to come here.
Thought it was shorty.
Ooh. Come on. Yes. Ooh, shawty. This is where I love Trippie Redd the most, where it's acoustic guitars, he's pouring out his raw emotions, singing, and Maria the Scientist, I don't know who she is, but she just killed that track. To me, she's the highlight of that track to me. A Bandit, that's one of the best tracks on there. I'm telling you right now, that's one of the best tracks on there. I love that. I love the melody. It sounds like a ballad. I love that. I love when they both harmonize together. Maria the Scientist, whoever that is, man, I love you. I love your voice, whoever you are. But anyways, we're down to the last track. It's called Can You Rap Like Me Part 2. Now, the first Can You Rap Like Me was very good. This one is featuring Chris King, I believe. So let's check this one out.
The roast up, pussy get no luck. I don't fucking know ya. Chillin' with the gang, I like to post up.
There's a boom bap beat.
No, yeah, you're dealing with some soldiers. That's a ditty to these bitches, bitch. She hot and juicy, I'm hot and gritty. How you hot and shitty? Wait, cause shit hot, but you know your shit not. My shit make the whole city rockin' ditty bop. I spit it off the titty top, and if you don't like it, then fuck nigga, eat it itty bitty. Like a binder, she slimy, she not a rider. A nigga got balls, who's your service provider?
Come on!
Me in the background, you can see that I'm a star, nigga. I got where I am, been exactly who I are, nigga. You ain't protected at the garage, out your car, nigga. I'm leaning inside the booth, yeah, I'm multitasking, need multi-millions, and 16 in blood, your blood mattress, you know it's bracket.
Oh my gosh. That was nice. Trippie Redd, A Love Letter to You 4. I feel like the most highlighted songs for me in terms of sound was when he just had the acoustic guitars, the minimalistic feelings of those songs. Those are the songs that I really gravitated towards. When he started getting into the complicated beats, complicated trap type of sound, I was cool with it, but I would have rather heard Trippie Redd just on the acoustic, the ballad sounding beats. I really love when he's singing on this album. I feel like Trippie Redd is one of the rare artists to have a balancing act between singing on acoustic, minimalistic, emotional type of songs, and then rapping and going hard like Can You Rap Like Me Part 2. Let me know down in the comment section down below, what do you think of Trippie Redd's new album, A Love Letter to You 4? Is it his best project? I don't know. Love Letter to You, this was not a bad project at all. This was a good Trippie Redd project. Definitely 10 times better than exclamation point. I have to give this, like I said, I have to give this a couple more listens. But Trippie Redd, A Love Letter to You 4, pretty good project. Let me know what you think. It's your boy. We out.